Representative Jason Harper. I represent House District 57, which is northern Rio Rancho.
Hello, Representative. How has your first session as a New Mexico legislator been?
Great question. It's been very eye-opening and very rewarding. It's just an incredible honor to be here representing Rio Rancho and the city I love and folks that I'm good friends with, and I'm just really grateful to be here.
What are your current goals for the rest of the session?
I've introduced a few bills that are really specific to helping Rio Rancho out. One is basically reforming the Public Improvement District law, and that has to do with Mariposa. Mariposa is a community in my district that was really negatively impacted when the developer left, and they were shouldered with the burden of some bonds that the developer had taken, and their property taxes went up by almost 100%. So we're working to make sure something like that can never happen again. And then also we're working to protect the taxpayer when government, any government, state, local, county, makes a contribution to a business to help bring them into the area and help develop jobs, the economy. If the business reneges on their agreement, we should be able to get some of that taxpayer some of those taxpayer dollars back. Examples are Shot Solar, which got $16 million from the state. There was no clawback, and so the state basically lost all the money that they had invested when Shot Solar left. Another example is HP, which is in my district in Rio Rancho. They just fired 200 people, bringing them below the amount of employees they promised, and they only were penalized about $71,000 in clawbacks. So we need to make sure that these clawbacks exist for any of these entities that receive taxpayer money, and that these clawbacks have a little bit of teeth to them.
What promises that you made during your campaign have you been able to follow through on or intend to follow through on this session?
Thanks. When I was speaking with folks, the three biggest things that they mentioned were jobs, education, and safety. And I've been able to fight for all those issues, and I've actually carried a couple bills to address DWI issues. My parents just a couple weeks ago actually had a drunk driver crash into their front yard, destroyed some of their landscaping. I believe that if you're driving on a revoked license that's been revoked because of a previous DWI, you should have your car seized, and so I've introduced a bill to do that. I'm working hard to keep my campaign promises, and I hope that we can get these bills to the governor's desk.
What's your vision for New Mexico?
That's a great question. Really, I think the overarching vision I have is a place where my kids can stay, can get a good job, a good education, and right now that's a problem. We have a serious brain drain. I've been told New Mexico's greatest export is its children, and so I'm going to fight for a New Mexico where we can have great jobs for our kids and great educational opportunities for our kids, and I think the kids really are the future of New Mexico. So that's where I see our wonderful state going in the future.
Thank you so much for your time, Representative.
Thank you for having me. It was great being here.